information.
Coming for you.
Those guys were on fire. The kill. Great Rippin. Welcome to the MLG pregame show. I'm Chris Bucket, and we are coming at you live from Dallas, Texas. Now, it is the playoff event. The regular season is over, and I will tell you what that means. 7 of our top Halo 3 teams have earned themselves a guaranteed spot in the championship bracket, which will take place on Sunday. Everyone else who is here is going to be fighting it out for that final ace spot. We have over 200 teams fighting for that spot. That will earn them a spot in the championship bracket on Sunday, but more importantly, they will guarantee themselves a position in the championship bracket for Las Vegas where they can earn up to $100,000. Now, right now, I'm being joined by my co-hosts, D-Mac and Nexy, the MLG gaming analyst. Guys, how you doing?
I'm great. This is Dallas. We are here. This is the playoffs, baby. It doesn't get any bigger than this. You look at the NFL, the MLB, the NBA, they all got the regular season, then you got the playoffs.
Guys, 200 teams, over 200 teams, all competing for a final spot. Nexy, I know you got to have some favorites coming into this event. Who are some of the big names we're going to be looking for?
All right, first of all, I have my eye on Legends. Legends, we got Gandhi, we got Best Man, we got Defy, and they just picked up Legend. If you don't know this guy, he plays second in Meadowlands.
Legend from Classic, of course.
Legend from Classic, yeah, he got booted from Classic, found a home on Legends. It's fitting. Not only that, you got Gandhi. He's been to every national championship in the last 3 years. He also won the 2006 national championship. Moving on to Defy, even more experience. He teamed with Straight Rippin for 4 events in a row back in '06. This team is full-on experience. It's a great team.
Now, one thing I like about Legends is they took Straight Rippin to Game 5 in Toronto. These guys are no jokes. They've been around forever. Let's take a look at the lineup here. They got rid of Naded, instead picked up Legend Pimps. I'm excited for them this event. D-Mac, I know you have your eye on a couple other teams, though.
Of course, and you know, I love to keep my eye on everything, and I like to see anti-gravity. The reason I talk about anti-gravity is because of consistency. I mean, when you look at Severance and Toxic, they've won every single tournament at the 8th spot. They've held that 8th spot every tournament. And consistency in this league doesn't happen often.
I don't understand how you can finish in the same position other than first for an entire season, but Toxic and Severance, they've pulled it off.
They've done it.
And of course, they have Gunshot and Eli backing them up, 2 of the best support players that I've seen.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I totally agree. I mean, Toxic and Severance are sick. No doubting that. Toxic is amazing.
Positive 44 in Toronto, most positive for his team.
Stats man doing his job.
But when you have Eli and Gunshot watching your back and allowing you to run around like a madman, I mean, that's just a dangerous team.
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. Well, that's Legends. That's Anti-Gravity, of course. 2 of the biggest names in Halo 3 outside of the top 7. Now, one team that I've been talking a lot about and actually been hearing even more from our community about is Breaking Point.
Well, don't stop there. Not only our community, the pros talk about these guys too. Ace and Chig. How much hype are around these guys? Chig Sniper? I mean, that's all I hear about around events.
They call it Chiggin' if you ask back, yo.
And they just picked up Poweezy to help out with Mudvayne's role, which is main Slayer.
Now, who is Poweezy? Fill me in.
Let me tell you a little about Powwow. Powwow has the potential to be one of the most dangerous players in this game. When you look at Powwow, he only played 4 teams in Toronto, but he went positive 95 against them combined. That's ridiculous.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, but speaking of stats, did you hear about the LAN they had against Status Quo? 55-2, and the only 2 games they lost were Narrows game? You don't do that kind of stuff.
This team seems to be a different team than we saw in Toronto. I won't be surprised if they have a big showing here.
Well, Breaking Point, definitely some of the most potential I've seen out of breakout players in 2008. I love watching Ace. I love watching Chig. We're going to have to see how they fare. Now, guys, I know you have your picks of who's going to win the open bracket, but before we get to that, let's check out and see what some of the pros think about it. Itself, who is going to win the ace spot here in Dallas?
Legends is no doubt about it.
Legends. I'm going to say Legends.
Legends, because they have Legend Pimps at 2 and them. You just got to dominate.
I'd have to say that Breaking Point's probably going to get that ace spot.
Legends are going to work for it, and they're going to get it. Gandhi, my boy. Can't wait to see him get it.
Ogre 1, who is going to get the number 8 spot here in Dallas?
I'm gonna have to go with Breaking Point.
Ogre 2, who is going to get the 8th spot here in Dallas?
Legends will get the last spot, and they will be out in Vegas.
Soviet, who is going to get the 8th spot here in Dallas?
Legends.
Gotta love the sun.
A spot's probably going to go to Breaking Point.
I'm going to go with Breaking Point.
I think Breaking Point's going to get the A spot.
Well, it seems that both Straight Rippin and Ambush are saying Breaking Point. Meanwhile, the rest of the guys all claiming Legends, of course, a lot of them being Gandhi and Legend fans.
Hold on,
Now-
what was Lammy on there?
Lemmy's a coach. Same reason Triple X was on there, okay?
I guess.
I said pro player leading into it. I meant pro players and their coaches.
Oh, okay.
All right, sorry to confuse you there. Now, D-Mac, give me your winner. Who is going to take the open bracket? The pros have their own opinion. What is yours?
Well, I don't mean to reiterate what I already said, but it's going to be anti-gravity. Consistency, guys. Consistency doesn't come in this league very often. When you see it, you just have to go with it because that's how this league works. Anti-gravity has been impressive all season. They've shown that they haven't even lost to a team that's seeded 9th or below.
Wait, say that one more time for me. Break that down.
They haven't lost a series to a team that's seeded 9th or below. That's pretty tough to do. That's consistency at its best.
Well, they're going to have to prove it this time here in Dallas. They cannot lose to anyone if they want to see themselves in Vegas come November. Now, Nexie, I know you're picking a completely different team than D-Mac. Who you got?
Well, I totally respect your decision, but I'm going to go with the team who actually practice against the top team.
And
My
who's that?
team, well, I'll tell you what, they've been landing against Instinct, and they did fairly well. 3 games out of every 11-game series. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going with experience. I'm going old school.
Who you
Let's
taking,
see.
baby?
I'm going, oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm going Legends!
Nexie
Legends.
rocking the throwback
I'm
Mac
going
1881
What's up, Mac?
jersey.
Thanks for the jersey, buddy.
So, D-Mac, you're
outta
picking
here.
anti-gravity. Nexie's struggling with his shirt, but he
This is
picked
ridiculous.
Legends. Now, guys, of course, I'm keeping my eye out on Breaking Point this weekend. But you know what? It could be anyone's game. Over 200 teams all fighting for one spot. We're going to have to see how it all goes down. Of course, make sure you guys are checking out ESPN Saturday night. That starts off at 7:30 tomorrow evening. Now, guys, that's it for the open bracket. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're talking about those 7 teams that are just sitting, waiting for Sunday.
Let's do that. That's always nice.